Extra, extra weird news on the block. More finds and headlines that'll make you stop. When the world gets wild and the headlines pop, Mo grabs the mic, she won't let it drop. What in the Walmart rapture is this? Strange little stories you can't dismiss. This is News House Rock, where the beats don't stop. Shizzy drops the groove and the giggles just pop. From headlines bizarre to tales off the chart, News House Rock's gonna tickle your heart. News House Rock, News House Rock. Groove to the headline, laugh till you drop. That's News House Rock.
So we have our first story, and it's one that we went through earlier this week. I'll effing shoot you. A Spirit Halloween security guard takes a man's life suspected of stealing items worth less than $90. Please tell me he was buying a convict suit.
Yeah.
Which would have been more funny.
I heard this. I saw this. And I was like, wait a second. For $90. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
$90. I mean, that's not even enough to feed a family of 2 for a week.
No, and it's what, like one of those packaged costumes. Maybe he got an inflatable Tyrannosaurus. I mean,
oh, that would be hilarious. I still want to know what it was that he stole. Some fake teeth.
Yeah. A store known for promoting fun and entertainment suddenly descended into chaos when a man suspected of shoplifting was deleted by the store's security guard. Now, I have been into Spirit Halloween stores, and I have never seen a security guard actively paying attention.
Yeah, usually they're hanging out by the dressing room where the sexy nurse outfits are.
True. Josiah Armillo, 25, has been charged with second-degree murder in the death of Chase Balterramo, 41, according to the Albuquerque Police Department. Now, on Thursday around 5 p.m., Balterramo was in the Spirit Halloween in Albuquerque, New Mexico, when Armillo, the shop security guard, was keeping watch. Like, he was watching everything, really,
He's detail-oriented.
Tom Jonesing, like, I don't care. When, Balterramo was said to have gathered multiple items from the store and walked outside without paying for them. Now, apparently, Paul Blart decided to spring into action. The suspect tackled the man, pulled him into a steep pole before he fell to the ground, and then they began to fight. Now, first, the security guard was on top of the, fleeing costume thief. Then, began to strike him with his fist and things like that. Now, Josiah the security guard was first on top, drew his firearm and pointed it directly at Chase's face. Now, just in case any one of you are paying attention out here, this is not a clear case of self-defense.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
No, and I can tell you that if somebody's standing on top of me with a firearm in my face, I am defending myself right there. And I will be removing that firearm pretty quickly out of my face because there's no need for that. Okay.
So basically, the guard is on top of him yelling, like, don't you effing move. Like every Arkansas, trooper after they have, I gotta love the Arkansas troopers. They pit some guy at 149 miles per hour and they're like, get the F out. And he's like, my leg is broken. I don't care. You better walk out. Get the F out. And I'm like, he's essentially in a cube. Like, I don't pretend to understand Jenga and geometry, but
the car just flipped 5 times. It's crushed and you're yelling at it to get out.
Look, I am saying I don't agree with the Arkansas State Troopers, but when I'm president, there will be one day a month where, look, if you're a criminal, go ahead and try it. Like, I'll tell everyone else to get off the roads. But if you get away from the Arkansas State Troopers, you're free to go. But other than that, it is like death race. And I
just got to make it to Texas.
I mean, we monetized that. We put the body cam footage on YouTube. We solved the national debts in about 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
America is flush and has OnlyFans money after Mo's a president. Pimp my White House. Now, the suspected shoplifter didn't comply and attempted to get away, the complaint states. He didn't hit the security officer, Paul Blart. And, at that point, he wasn't in possession of anything. Basically, he had dropped everything. Now, that's when Paul Blart was said to have holstered his force multiplier and pulled out pepper spray, spraying it at the man's face. Now, he rolled to his back, the thief at this point, trying to get this shit out of his eyes. And that's when he drew his firearm again, began to scream not to move or he would shoot him while he held the force multiplier to his face. Now, the men continued to fight on the ground, with Balteramo managing to get on top, appearing to hit him. And according to law enforcement, that's when a shot rang out. So this is absolutely not self-defense. This guy tried to disengage. And I mainly pulled this story because who does this for $90 worth of Spirit Halloween Temu China crap made 100% polyester?
And the worst part is he's probably not making that much money as a security guard anyway.
No,
I mean, the only time that you're having that is if somebody comes in there and they're armed and you have to stop them. If somebody is stealing something, you call the police and you follow them. If they pull a weapon out on you, then yeah, sure. But if they're just trying to run away with stuff, you get a good description of them. And this is why this guy will never become a police officer, because police officers are actually trained to de-escalate. He's escalating this situation.
And it wasn't just one shot, it was 3 shots. So he shot him and then shot him again and again. Now, again, you are a security guard for Spirit Halloween. You don't have the same rules of engagement as an actual police officer, Paul Blart.
Jeez.
So that's why he's been charged with second-degree murder, because you can't do this. None of this you can do. So we like to name and shame stupidity. So we named and shamed it because, well, sometimes stupidity only learns when it's shamed.
Yes.
This bunk is concrete, thin as a rib. Count hits twice and the lights don't dim. My name's a number scratched on a door. The tear keeps buzzing like a guilty sore. I chased a man and beat him down to count. Second degree found all for $90 in a Halloween aisle. Now he'll never go home, never see his child. I took a life that won't come back, put 3 rounds in his back. I was security, I am no more. At the Spirit of Halloween store. Halloween store. Breakfast is cold and time is slow. Yards of looper, wire and ghosts. See her shouting, shower steam. I replay frames I wish were dreams. Don't move, I thought I was good. Shot a man down where he stood. All for $90 in a Halloween hour. Now we'll never go home, never see his child. I took a life that won't come back, put 3 rounds in his back. I was security, I am no more. At the Spirit of Halloween store. Halloween store. hear that pain in the vent at night. A father missing from the porch light. I can't unraise a shaking arm, can't unmake that final harm. It said security on my chest, but fear, not duty, did the rest. Bills of paper, grief is stone, letters pile and I feel alone. I sign my guilt 1,000 ways, scrub the blood that memory lays. I beat and punched, I crossed that line, and now this cage is rightfully mine. All for $90 in a Halloween owl. Now we'll never go home, never see his child. I took a life that won't come back, put 3 rounds in his back. I was security, I am no more at the Spirit of Halloween store. Lights buzz on, lights buzz off, keys and footsteps, stealing coffee. Spirit left the spirit's door. I'm left to count what I was for $90. Here I stay, sad for all my living days.
You're muted.
As he should be for all his
Yeah.
living days.
Yeah, no joke.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, this one's a little funnier, but kind of the same situation. Just
Yeah.
more of a public service.
Yes. And the song reflects as such.
Yes. A man gropes and attacks store customers, then a female shopper fatally shoots him.
Meh.
Her presidential award when Mo becomes president is on its way.
Yes.
A woman shot and unalived a man who groped and attacked customers inside a Compton store. I feel like this is a Tuesday. It's Compton.
In Compton?
I
Yeah.
feel like this is the least crazy thing a person would do in your store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday, deputies from the Compton Sheriff's Office responded to an emergency call of a disturbance, which was later updated to include a gunshot victim at the shopping center at East Alondra Boulevard, according to a news release. Now, the Sheriff's Department did not name the store where the incident took place. Dollar General.
Ross.
TJ Maxx.
Yes.
A preliminary investigation found that the unidentified man entered the store following a female customer whose identity has not been disclosed. Come on, LaFwanda. Just asking for it. Investigators say that the man groped a female customer, prompting the store's employees to ask him to leave. Now, according to the news release, the man responded, becoming verbally aggressive and throwing and damaging store merchandise. Now, officials say that the employees and customers then noticed the man had an object in his hand that they believed might have been a knife, and he threatened to take their lives and harm everyone in the store. Now, a second customer in the store, realizing that she had in fact brought a force multiplier to a knife fight, was like, I got this. She, fearing for herself and the store employees, retrieved a personal firearm and fired a warning shot, which you should not do.
No.
Never.
Nope.
The man then turned toward the armed customers, officials said. She feared being attacked and fired a second shot, which struck the man. Now, responding officers said the man was suffering from a gunshot wound, and fortunately, he was pronounced deceased at the scene. Now,
She could have saved a bullet
Exactly.
and not had to pay for a hole in the ceiling.
Yes. Now, investigators say based on video evidence, there were additional customers in the store who might have witnessed the incident unfold. Yes, everyone's coming out of the woodwork in Compton to talk to the police.
Yeah. Right.
They are asking everyone who was in the store or in the parking lot or saw the man to call the Sheriff's Homicide Bureau. I'm sure the phones are ringing off the hook.
Yeah. They're just like, is he dead?
This ain't a homicide. I hate to tell you.
Yeah.
All I'm imagining is the woman, yep, she did all this over a 10-piece wing.
She did all this over a 10-piece chicken wing. I love that clip.
Oh
I love
God.
that clip.
I do too. That one was one of my favorites, but not as good as this song.
Sunday morning in the dirty 100 block, East Alondra humming, shoppers fill the spot. Lady walks in, minding her own, but a shadow follows. Trouble's coming home, me grabs her wrong, crosses that line. Employees holler, get out, this ain't your time. He snaps back wild, words like venom spit those shelves to chaos. Fists clenched tight, warning shot ring, boom, through the air. She stands her ground, no time for fear. Groping hands down, threats of the blade, but she draws a fire, ends the raid. One for the warning, one for the fight. Compton Queen rises in the dead of night. Self-defense, echo, justice serve cold. In that store showdown, her story's told. Knife in his grip, or so they all swear, yelling, I'll kill you all. Panic everywhere, customers scatter, hearts pounding fast. Second shopper steps up, future in her past. Fears for the clerk, the girls, the crew. Pulls a piece steady, aims true. He turns like a beast, eyes full of rage. Second shot flies, turns the page. Warning shot rings, boom, through the air. She stands her ground, no time for fear. Groping hands down, threats of the blade, but she draws a fire, ends the raid. One for the warning, one for the fight. Compton Queen rises in the dead of night. Self-defense, echo, justice serve cold. In that store showdown, her story's told. Sheriff's on the line, video don't lie. Witnesses hiding, come step to the mic. Parking lot ghost, you saw it go down. Call Homicide Bureau, wear that crown. No names drop, but truth sets free. Heroes walk out, villains history. Warning shot, boom, in Compton town. She saved the day, won't back down. Groping hands down, threats fade away. Compton Queen, forever she'll stay. Hey! Forever she'll stay.
Queen.
Beautiful.
Loved it. I was like,
If Will Smith doesn't make this movie, I'm going to be pissed off. If he doesn't bring Kid and Play back for, House Party and they're jamming to this song, I'm going to be culturally upset.
oh yeah, yeah.